The year was 1775. In the colonies of America, a spirit of rebellion was brewing. For years the colonists had chafed under British rule, their cries for fairer treatment ignored. When King George III refused to listen to their grievances, the colonists decided they had had enough. They were ready to fight for their freedom. Thus began the American Revolution, a tumultuous period that would forever change the course of history. This war for independence was not fought solely on battlefields. It was a struggle that unfolded in homes, in fields, and in the hearts of all Americans. And while history often focuses on the men who led armies and signed declarations, the contributions of women were equally vital to the fight for liberty. The American Revolution was about more than just breaking free from British rule. It was about establishing a new nation, one founded on the ideals of liberty and equality. Women, though often excluded from the formal political sphere, played a crucial role in shaping this new nation. They understood that the fight for independence was not just about men taking up arms. It was about an entire society uniting to create a better future. Women from all walks of life, from farmers' wives to wealthy merchants' daughters, contributed to the cause in ways both big and small. Their stories are tales of courage, resilience, and unwavering dedication to the fight for a free and independent America. With their husbands, fathers, and sons away fighting, women took on the mantle of responsibility, keeping farms and businesses running. They became the backbone of the colonial economy, ensuring that the wheels of daily life kept turning. They tended to crops, managed finances, and cared for their families, all while living with the constant fear and uncertainty of war. One of the most significant contributions women made from their homes was participating in boycotts of British goods. By refusing to buy imported tea, textiles, and other products, they dealt a blow to the British economy and demonstrated their commitment to the cause. They organized spinning bees, where groups of women would gather to spin their own yarn and weave homespun cloth, a visible symbol of their rejection of British goods. This act of defiance not only provided much-needed clothing and blankets for the Continental Army, but also fostered a sense of unity and solidarity amongst the colonists. Women understood that their economic choices had the power to influence the course of the war. While many women supported the revolution from within their homes, some stepped outside the confines of traditional roles, bravely taking on tasks that were considered unconventional, even dangerous for women of that era. These were not ladies content to sit idly by while others fought for their freedom. They were pioneers, driven by a deep-seated belief in the cause and a willingness to risk everything for their ideals. These women became spies, nurses, and even soldiers, proving that courage and patriotism knew no gender. The story of Deborah Sampson exemplifies the extraordinary lengths to which women went during the Revolution. Disguising herself as a man, she enlisted in the Continental Army, fighting alongside her male counterparts for 2 years before her true identity was discovered. Deborah's story, though exceptional, highlights the fierce determination that burned within many women during this time. They were not content to be mere spectators in the fight for liberty. They were active participants, willing to challenge societal norms and risk their lives for the cause. In the shadows of war, a clandestine network of women operated, their contributions often unacknowledged but crucial to the success of the revolution. These were the women who dared to become spies, risking their lives to gather intelligence on British troop movements, supply lines, and strategic plans. They used their positions within society, their access to social gatherings, and their ability to move unnoticed to gather vital information that they then passed on to the Continental Army. One such woman was Lydia Darrah, a Quaker from Philadelphia. Using her seemingly innocuous visits to British officers billeted in her home, Lydia gleaned crucial information about an impending surprise attack on George Washington's army. Risking her own safety and that of her family, she relayed this information to the Americans, enabling them to prepare and ultimately thwart the British plan. Lydia's bravery and quick thinking saved countless lives, and demonstrated the invaluable role women played in espionage. Their contributions might have remained hidden in the annals of history, but their impact on the outcome of the war was undeniable. As the battles raged on, the wounded soldiers often found themselves in dire need of care. It was here that the women of the American Revolution played a crucial role, tending to the injured with unwavering dedication. These women, many of whom had no formal medical training, stepped up to provide comfort and medical attention to those who had sacrificed so much on the battlefield. The makeshift hospitals were often overcrowded and undersupplied, yet the women persevered, using whatever resources they had at their disposal. They transformed homes, barns, and churches into places of healing, where the cries of the wounded echoed through the walls. Their tireless efforts not only saved countless lives, but also lifted the spirits of the soldiers who knew they were not forgotten. One can only imagine the emotional and physical toll it took on these women. Day after day, they witnessed the brutal realities of war, tending to wounds that were often beyond their ability to heal. They faced the constant threat of disease and infection, yet they continued their work with a sense of duty and compassion that is truly inspiring. These women were not just caregivers, they were also innovators. They developed new techniques and remedies, often out of sheer necessity. Herbal medicines, makeshift splints, and creative bandaging methods became part of their everyday practice. Their ingenuity and resourcefulness were a testament to their resilience and determination. The contributions of these women were not always recognized at the time, but their impact was undeniable. They provided a lifeline to the soldiers and played a vital role in the overall war effort. Their legacy lives on, reminding us of the countless unsung heroes who worked tirelessly behind the scenes. It's important to remember that these women were not just tending to the physical wounds of the soldiers, they also offered emotional support, listening to the fears and hopes of the men they cared for. In many ways, they became the soldiers' confidants and sources of strength, providing a sense of normalcy in the midst of chaos. The stories of these women are a powerful reminder of the strength and resilience that can be found in the face of adversity. Their courage and compassion continue to inspire us today, showing us that even in the darkest of times, there is always a light of hope. As we reflect on the role of women in the American Revolution, let us not forget the countless acts of bravery and kindness that took place off the battlefield. These women, who tended to the wounded with such care and dedication, played a crucial part in shaping the course of history. Their contributions may not have been celebrated in the history books, but their impact was profound and lasting. In the end, the story of women tending to the wounded during the American Revolution is a testament to the power of compassion and the unyielding spirit of those who rise to the occasion in times of need. Their legacy is a reminder that true heroism often lies in the quiet, selfless acts that make all the difference. And so, as we honor the memory of these remarkable women, let us carry forward their spirit of service and dedication. Their example serves as an enduring inspiration, reminding us that we all have the power to make a difference, no matter the circumstances. The women who tended to the wounded during the American Revolution may not have worn uniforms or carried weapons, but their contributions were no less significant. They were the unsung heroes who brought hope and healing to those in need, and their legacy continues to inspire us to this day. As we continue to explore the many roles women played during the American Revolution, let us remember the sacrifices and contributions of these remarkable individuals. Their stories are a vital part of our history, and their legacy deserves to be honored and remembered. Thank you for joining us as we delve into the incredible stories of the women who shaped the American Revolution. Their courage, resilience, and compassion are a testament to the enduring spirit of humanity, and their legacy will never be forgotten. The pen, they say, is mightier than the sword. Women writers and advocates use their words to inspire, educate, and rally support for the revolutionary cause. Figures like Mercy Otis Warren and Abigail Adams penned letters, pamphlets, and plays that stirred the hearts and minds of many. Their eloquence and persuasive arguments helped to shape public opinion and galvanize the fight for freedom. As we reflect on the American Revolution, it is essential to honor the unsung heroines who played vital roles in the struggle for independence. Their stories, often overlooked, remind us of the diverse and significant contributions that women made. By remembering and celebrating these remarkable individuals, we ensure that their legacy lives on and continues to inspire future generations.